Hey guys, put me back in today, and I'm happy to be back after 6 days or a week, basically, because last Tuesday I debuted it. David Harley's Death Star Strike. Uh, Intellivision, David has now made a Super Pro version of each and every one of the Space Network games for Mattel for the original 125. This was the last one, and of course we looked at it last week, and there's a few suggestions made, some of which have come to pass, some of which haven't. But basically, what we have here today is the final version of the game, or very, very close to it. The majority of changes have been made. Dave tells me this is pretty much it. We had a minor tweak tonight that I found something, but other than that, I think we are where it's going to be. A couple things that we talked about back at the time, back last Tuesday night. There were some suggestions that it'd be neat to have the planet color gray. Well, gray's an extended color, and it has to be a primary color that's used for the color of the planet or the Death Star. So gray is not an option. David tried to play around a little bit with whites and yellows, but it just didn't work. So what we have for the color is what we have for the color of the planet. Now, another idea that I had was to make some music interludes, just like in Battlestar Galactica Space Battle. You will see that in here. You'll see some other music at the end of the games. And also, there was a suggestion that we could have different speeded ships, different types of ships, different number of hits. And that is not really something that David wanted to do. And I tell you, it's a good reason for it, too. He found that when you make the ships slower and take more hits, it totally changes the gameplay. And people it would be kind of frustrating. So that's not going to happen either. You may see some cutscenes added in, but probably not. I think what we have here today is going to be pretty much be the final version of the game with maybe some minor gameplay tweaks. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go on and let's check out the final Death Star Strike that will be available probably very soon from Intellivision.us in the ROMs vault. So here we go. Alright guys, so here we are, Death Star Strike. Again, the box art that you're seeing here is just something that I made up for it. It's not a final box art or anything. We don't even know if there's... Coco's tipping over here. We don't even know if there's going to be a physical release of this game or just maybe just the ROM available in the ROMs vault. But if there is a physical version someday, maybe they'll use this or they'll design something else, I'm sure. Maybe we'll get the great box artist Steve Jones to make a box for it. Who knows, right? So it'll be pretty awesome. Anyway, let's get into it and we'll check out where we're at. So listen very closely. Alright, so very similar to Battlestar Galactica. This starts with the Galactica theme. We have this to start off the Death Star Strike. The theme from Star Wars, so that's awesome. And of course, you get the finalized title screen here. Will we see something else added to this? Maybe, but maybe not too. Probably not, I'd say. This will probably be it. So let's go in, and the next screen is the option screen. We talked about this a little bit. I'm going to tell you what it is. You have hard, easy. Okay, so this is the easiest, then it's hard, and then it's pro. And that affects things such as the harder the level, the more precise you need to be when bombing the silos, and how difficult it is to fight the TIE fighters. Okay, there's actually a manual made up for this already. It's just a text manual right now. But again, that's a work in progress as well. But that's what that level means right there. So score type is by score, which points for shooting silos and points for shooting enemies. Or timer, which is a standard old way it was done with the original Star Strike, with the score going down. When you shoot ships, it goes back up. And of course, it's all based upon time, right? The quicker you can do it, the more points you're going to get. So we're going to go to score. I find that really neat. It's neat to have the flexibility of the number of silos. So I can get it down to, I think 5 is the lowest. Yep, 5's the lowest. 8 is the highest. All right, so we're going to leave it right at 7. Silo distance, you can adjust how close they are, near to each other, middle of the way, or far away. And that's going to make things more difficult because the farther they are apart, the more enemy fighters you're going to have to fight. And basically, the more you're going to get hit. It's going to be much more difficult as you keep them far apart. Showing the computer, we'll talk about the computer up in the upper corner. It's in the upper right-hand corner, and it tells you things such as a countdown until the next silo, whether the next silo is active or if you've already hit it, and finally, how many active silos are left that you have to destroy before you win the game. TIE Fighter, mid, so you got low, mid, and high, and that's the frequency they come out. Okay, so we'll leave that at mid for now. Death Star speed, that is how fast the rotation of the Death Star itself and how fast the silos go by. So again, you can have slow, mid, or fast. And Alderaan, how fast Alderaan comes out to be in the target. And again, that is slow, mid, or fast. So we're going to keep it right here in the middle. I'm going to go to easy just to show, because I'm going to play a couple games here. I'm going to back to 5 silos. I'm going to play a couple games. We'll go easy on this one. I'm going to win a game, and I'm going to play one that's like brutally hard to win as well. So here we go. Let's do it. All right. Oh, hit me already. And I don't know what's going to come out. We see the countdown up there. 6, 5, and that's till the next silo comes. The red block means the next one is active. I want to hit it. And the 4 now, it was 5 because I hit 1, so that's how many are left till I win the game. Oh, hit me again. And again, you can lose various things when you get hit, including that ship's computer up at the top, which makes it much more difficult, okay? And I missed it. Just like that, I missed the second one. All right. Notice in this as well, like, of course, the graphics of the fighters are different. Your fighter is different than the original Star Strike. We got that one. All right. Oh, nice. Got those two. And see my point total's going up. I get 50 points for each fighter that I hit. 4, 3, 2. So I like to get these guys behind me. There we go. Got them. They were down to 2 of them, but one of the one is the one that I missed, so the next one is active as well. It's counting down. Nice, 5. Oh, they're going to come back out before it gets here, so. Got it. There's only 1 left. And notice how there's no red block there? That means it's not, the next one is not active, so I can pretty much let it go by. The one that I missed is what's left. This one's not going to be. See, it's black. There we go. All right, here we go. 6. Then the next one, this is the active one. 3, 2, oh. There we go, we got it. Good thing, because I think Alderaan is right in the middle of the screen, but listen up, here it goes. We have the musical interlude in there too, so that's awesome. Same pretty much as at the beginning, a little bit longer I think here at the end. Yeah, it goes through again. So it also gives you a summary, score 1950, the level was easy, scoring type, 5 silos, mid distance, showing the computer, and mid, mid, mid. So let's crank it up, play one more time. Okay, we'll reset this baby. And I am really going to crank it up. All right, we're going to leave it on hard. No, we're going right to pro. And I'm still going to do score. I'm going to do 7 as well. The distance, I'll just leave it as mid. I want that computer for sure. We're going to leave this all the same, but this is going to be rough. Let me tell you that. 13. So these guys will be all over me. Ooh, got him good though. All right, 2, 1. Got it. We got it. Well, that's pretty good. All right. So we're at pro level this time. Oh, and I missed it. All around it. See, when you're playing pro, you have to be much more accurate with those bombs. You get hit once there. Alright, here we go. Got him. I never found when you get off to the side of the original Star Strike that you could hit those guys from that angle. Oh, I missed it again. Snuck up on me there. So I'm gonna roll around a couple extra times here. Perfect. Got him. 4 left. Beautiful. All right. Here we go. What always hangs back there? Got it. So try to hit a couple times. See, I can't. Going to the right, I'm very slow. That's one of the things that's damaged. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh, took me out. Ah! Right, too low. He took me right out with a shot. Here we go, right here. Almost. Here we go. The Empire won. Anyway, guys, yeah, that is Death Star Strike, final version with the musical interludes, and you might see some cutscenes added. I really don't think they will be, but also you may see some minor tweaks perfecting the gameplay a little bit. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this is pretty much the final version of the game. So that's awesome. Watch the Intellivision.us, the ROMs vault for it to be released. And who knows what you'll hear later on about a physical release possibly from Intellivision. It'll be by Intelligentvision, but it'll be distributed by, could be Intellivision Revolution, could be Intellivision Collector, who knows if they do decide to put it out physical. It's certainly got a good name, right? Anyway, let's go back over to the other screen here. And that's it. Everybody loved this game back, when I had the interview with David back in March. Questions were asked, what game would you like to see next? And this was one that pretty much everybody sort of said. There's a few different ones, but everybody said they wanted to see an updated version of Star Strike. And when David came up with this idea, and it was just so obvious, Death Star Strike. It's like, duh, I never thought of it, but it was such an obvious thing to pick up and do because this is what the game was made to mimic back in the day. Even though they didn't say anything about Star Wars, that was what was going through their mind when they created it way back then. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time here today. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the ROMs Vault. Look for the links down below. Check it out. There's all kinds of great games there from Intelligentvision. And yeah, pick up your copy when it's available. This will be perfect. And it's pretty inexpensive typically to buy the ROM and add it to your LTO flash, play it on your JZINTV emulator, or on your Ultimate Flashback if you're lucky enough to have one of those. Anyway, guys, you all take care. We'll see you in the next episode of Old Guys and Old Games.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the
Hey, it's Steve Jones from the Steve Jones Box Company. You're watching Papa Pete, the old ass gamer.